Hello, doing another Ableton project file overview. We're looking at my song Skarl off my album The Gods of Pagana, and let's just start listening to it.
Of Skarl the drummer, when Mana Yutsushai had made the gods and Skarl, Skarl made a drum and began to beat upon it that he might drum forever. Some say that the words and the songs sounded the echoes of the coming of Skarl, and others said that there be dreams that arise.
All right, we're gonna stop it there and look at what I've done here. So this is
Skarl the drummer. When
the sample here. These are just the audio tracks from LibriVox that I downloaded and cut up, and I've put the pitch loop on there with -4 on the left and +3 in the right with 100% on the dry wet. Have a graphic EQ, this beat repeat that turns on later in the song, a compressor, and then this utility that's the width is automated, but that doesn't get turned up until later in the song as well. And then I have an EQ8 convolution reverb with the made for drums type, the BM7. Then I've probably messed with some of these knobs and maybe moved this like EQ band here for the reverb, but that's at 10% right now. I think that also doesn't get turned up until later in the song. Just gives it some space, some etherealness, because this is what it sounds like without any of my effects.
Of Skarl the drummer, when Mana Yutsushai had made the gods and Skarl, Skarl made a drum and began to beat upon it that he might drum forever.
of Skarl the drummer, when Mana Yutsushai had made the gods and Skarl, Skarl made a drum and began to beat upon it that he might drum forever. Some say
Now I literally have done basically nothing to this 5-kit DB hip hop. Like that's pretty much stock. This is basically stock. I think I fucked with the EQ a little bit. But a lot of that is just how that clip sounded, like, because it just sounded good. That clip just sounds fucking good. And then I have this little Kit 808 Babel box that I just recorded a little clip on just to give it some more like interesting hits, just like before the piano comes in. But it's just basically those two. This track is turned off and isn't making any noise right now.
Some say that the words and the songs sounded the echoes of the coming of Skarl, and others said that there be dreams that arise in the mind of Mana because of the coming of Skarl. As one may dream whose rest is troubled by Cyrus' song, but none knoweth.
Alright, we're gonna look at that piano now, because this is also I love this instrument in Ableton so much. This upright piano sounds so good. Like it just sounds good, you know. You're like, oh damn, that actually sounds kind of like a piano. But we'll look at the notes here, what I'm playing. I normally write down like the chord in the track notes or the track info here, but it doesn't look like I did that at all. So this is, I just need a keyboard to visualize this. I have this plugged in, if I just, there we go. I think that's just like a fucking G flat or F sharp, you know, major 9, but I'm just like outlining it. Yeah. Yep. Literally G flat, F sharp, major 9, literally. And I probably just go up a whole step. Or no, I don't. I play it differently. Where even is that? There's like sustain that I can't turn off right now. Whatever, chords don't matter, but these are the notes here. And that's it. It just keeps looping that the whole song. It sounds pretty good. Looks like I have a utility, EQ, compressor, another EQ, compressor, sidechain on the samples here. So you can just hear the samples. Then it goes away. And then that lead comes in. Where is this? Down here. Nice, that one's good. All right, we're gonna talk about what this guy is here. This is the retro Steam lead, and it sounds really fucking good. So got the utility, OTT, and that looks like pretty much it. OTT at 7%, turned down 1 dB. And then this bass here. This bass, dude, I'm doing nothing to this. This is literally the upright synth bass. Another upright synth bass that I like have an EQ on barely. And then a compressor, a sidechain on the kick of those drums. This is my favorite part, the pizzicato strings. Got the OTT, this reverb, and then an EQ, and then fucking with the sides, and then turning it down.
Skarl grows weary, but still he thinketh his brother, that the gods may do the work of the gods, and the worlds go on. For if he cease for an instant, then Mana Yutsushai will start away, and there will be world worlds, no gods, no more.
Alright, now let's see what the hell is going on there. Got this new leads, these new leads that come in here. This is turned off, but this is doing that freaky stuff. It says the xylophone with the arpeggiator, and then a pitch loop on the xylophone, and then an OTT after the pitch loop. That's why we're getting all of those like crazy fucking digital blasters after. And then compressing it. That's about it.
Will start a lab, and there will be worlds, no gods.
And that's pretty much it. And then just the piano doing this different stuff.
But when at the last the arm of Skarl shall cease to beat his drum, silence shall startle to Mana like thunder in a cave, and Mana Yutsushai shall cease to rest. Then shall Skarl put his drum upon his back, and walk forth into the void beyond the worlds, because it is the end, and the work of Skarl is over. There may arise some other god whom Skarl may serve, or it may be that he shall perish. But to Skarl it shall matter not, for he shall have done the work of Skarl.
Nice. And that ending is the labs, which is this Mika's Choir Warp Laments. Which sounds like this with my effects. What in the hell? And it is turned down a lot. Here's the other ones, the church organ, synth 1. Synth 1, this VST is incredible. If you could get this VST, get it and make music with it, because it is incredible and free. And then another synth. And all together. And it looks like I have a sidechain on the samples again.
Because it is the end, and the work of Skarl is over. There may arise some.
But that's it, it's just samples and then those pads.
It may be that he shall perish, but to Skarl it shall matter not, for he shall have done the work of Skarl.
Nice. And I just realized my camera was in the corner the entire time, so if I was clicking on stuff over here, you couldn't even see it. But I'm just clicking on tracks, you know, this. But yeah, thanks for watching. That was Skarl. This is a smaller project, honestly. Like this is definitely one of the smaller ones in this album. Some of them get insane and crazy. But yeah, if you like the video, give me the thumbs up. I'm gonna do it for all the songs in Gods of Pagana. So, yep, I'm gonna have a lot more videos about Ableton. See ya.